welcome to Deco 18 in Columbus, Ohio. This year's exhibit hall features 34 exhibitors, a record number for Deco. Come on in, let's visit the exhibitors. I'm here with Julian Jaffe of Engineered Printing Solutions, and they're exhibiting as part of the Marabou exhibit this year. Julian, I see you've brought a machine, and that's something new this year for our show. Can you tell us about this machine that's operating here at Deco?
Yeah, sure. So we partnered with Marabou today, and we're showing our new bottle jet, which is actually a misnomer. It's actually a bottle jet, but it also prints cups. So it's a dual-purpose machine, digital inkjet that will produce about 1 cup a minute, depending upon the size of the cup or the image size and the diameter of that cup. We've partnered with Marabou, as I said before, and we're very happy to be here. And yes, it's the first machine that's ever been, I believe, at the SGCD. So that's pretty exciting. And we can show you the machine operating, I guess, in a few moments.
Thank you. We're so glad you came this year, and we look forward to seeing the machine in operation.
So watching the machine print, you'll notice that there are 4 print heads in sequence on the machine. And what we have here is a single white head using 2 channels on a Ricoh Gen 4 head. Then we're sharing channels for the cyan, yellow, magenta, and black. So 2 heads contain the cyan, yellow, magenta, and black. And the final head, which is the varnish head, is a solid head, also dual channel, but both channels are occupied by varnish only. And you'll also notice that varnish adds some time to the print cycle, because what we have to do is we actually print the varnish, and then thereafter we have to cure it, but we have to wait a little bit before we cure. So we do not print and cure the varnish. We print the varnish, then we cure once it's completely printed in order to allow it to lay out nicely and get a shiny look. If you cure the varnish while it's printing, you tend to get a matte finish. And that's the end of my story. Thank you.
I'm here with Bob Keller of Marabou North America. Bob, you're a longtime exhibitor at Deco. What new products are you showing us this year?
We've got several that we would like to bring to market here within the next quarter. The first is a material that we call a haptic effect ink. As you can see, you might be able to see with a closer picture, this is an ink that has a much higher viscosity than our standard screen inks. They can be combined to create very interesting 3-dimensional type effects on the surface of glass while still maintaining the same performance as our UV GL. It is a UV curable ink. Also new for us for this year is a product that we call MGO. It's solvent-based, but the beauty of it is that it does not require any hardeners, any retarders, anything added to it at all. Straight from the can, straight to print with unlimited pot life. This is going to be a big seller for us because of its durability under wash conditions. And then finally, but last but not least, this is a digital ink called DUVC that Marabou has recently introduced. It can run in several of the printers that you see in the market. This one happens to be printed on a Cayman machine, their large digital machine, by a customer of ours in Europe. This glass itself, you could subject to more than 500 dishwasher cycles without any degradation whatsoever, specifically designed for the beverage industry.
Great. And Bob, I know that you're partnering up with EPS this year and showing a machine. Tell us a little bit about that and how your company's involved.
That's a great question. We as an ink company do not like to get into the sale of hardware if we can avoid it. What we've done with Pad Print of Vermont, or Engineered Print Solutions of Vermont, is they're a partner of ours. This bottle jet is what we'll call an entry-level system for the ability to print digitally on anything cylindrical, whether it be glass or plastic or other materials. That is their entry level. If you wanted something faster, it's going to cost you more, of course, but they've got a machine called the XD360, uses exactly the same inks, exactly the same process, but will get as many as 800 parts per hour. We're calling that the mid-level. And as you saw from the sample I just showed you, if you wanted a super fast machine, that's where the Cayman comes in, that has real high run type capacity. But Pad Print and Marabou, we've been partners for quite some time. They represent our inks in the marketplace, and we partnered on this hardware.
Great, so you have a solution for all decorators, no matter the size.
Exactly.
Thanks for coming back again this year, Bob, and have a great show.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
I'm here with Bob Nersessian of Sun Chemical, a longtime exhibitor at Deco. Bob, what new products are you introducing this year?
This year we're very excited because we are introducing a new water-based spray with no VOC, no BPA, no HAPs or hazardous air pollutants, and finding really good properties with adhesion and resistance and stuff, and it's a pretty exciting time. It's nice.
Great. Is there any other news that Sun Chemical has to share?
Well, we also are now in the final testing. I'm going to be releasing a new BPA-free screening for glass and stuff, which is exciting. We like to be innovative and stay as the leaders, and especially for sustainability and environmentally and health conscious things.
Great. Hopefully, we'll see that new product next year at Deco.
Oh, and hopefully even more. And
thank you.
Thanks we love coming to the SGC. This is our community. So thank you.
Thanks, Bob. Have a great show. I'm here with Jan Hunt from Commercial Decal of Ohio. Jan, what products is Commercial Decal featuring at this year's show?
We feature custom printed glass and ceramic decals.
Great. I know that you've been an exhibitor here for more than 30 years. What keeps the company coming back to Deco?
Visiting with customers and suppliers all in one location.
Excellent. Well, have a great show, Jan.
Thank you.
I'm with Mike Higgins of Phosion. Mike, Phosion is a first-time exhibitor this year. What products will you be featuring for our attendees?
So this year we are exhibiting in an effort to get the word out about UV LED curing. So a few of the products that we have here today are some of our air-cooled lamps. Our air-cooled UV LED lamps are now up to 16 watts per centimeter squared of output, which is a significant amount of power to cure screen, digital, flexo, offset ink at very high speeds. And with the long wavelength generated by the UV LED, they tend to improve adhesion to substrates like metal, glass, and plastic.
Great. And did you cover some of these points in your speech yesterday at our conference?
I did. I covered some of these points as well as some of the other features and benefits of UV LED that people should consider. The technology has evolved quite a bit over the last 5 years in both the power perspective as well as the lamp designs and offerings. So some of the limitations of UV LED from years past are no longer necessarily the case. So it's a good time for everybody to consider UV LED, whether you're replacing your old mercury curing system or if you're moving from a thermal curing process and want to consider a UV curing process. UV LED is going to offer a lot more value over the course of time versus your traditional UV curing systems.
Great. Well, have a wonderful show, Mike. It's good to see you this year.
Thanks so much.
Hi, I'm with Paul Bolduc of KBA Cayman. Paul, what products are you featuring at this year's Deco meeting?
This year we're going to be featuring the K15 CNC as well as our K2 product lines. Both of those product lines are available in screen, digital, or a combination of both.
Excellent. And you've been coming to Deco for many years. What keeps you coming back?
We like the casual feel of the show. Everybody's friendly. We have customers that we have standing dinner reservations with every year. And we get to touch base with some of our vendors on some projects we're working on. So it's all around a good opportunity for us.
Well, have a great show. We're glad you came back this year. I'm with Michelle Travis of EMD Performance Materials, a first-time exhibitor at this year's show. Michelle, what products will you be sharing with our attendees this year?
Okay, so we actually have some products for glass and ceramic decorating. We have the Thermovol product line, which is made for high temperature, specifically optimized for ceramics. We are a surface solutions company, so we do a wide variety of pigments and additives to make the best of every surface, but these really are made just for the ceramics industry. We also have our RGB printing, which is completely revolutionary, different than CMYK, literally the opposite, so like your TV screens, and it does allow for a wider range of hues, more photorealistic depth, and you'll see that here on this photo wine bottle, which is done with Sun Chemical.
Great. Well, we look forward to you having a successful show, and we're sure that our attendees will be excited about your new products.
Yeah, thanks.
I'm with Jim Roman of Decal Solutions Unlimited. Jim has been a member of the Society for more than 40 years. And Jim, you've been to a few of these shows. What are you showing that's new this year?
This year we have a new digital printer for our rub-on transfers. That's going to be very exciting for our ad specialty and premium promotional customers, because with the digital process we won't have to have the setup charges and die charges, which will be a great savings for the small quantity users. The digital printer will also offer variable data printing, so that if a customer wants to have 500 decals, each with a different name, we can offer that, or 500 different images, all in one run. So the digital printing is going to really open up the market for us to offer the rub-on transfers to the ad specialty and premium market for the small users.
Great. Well, Jim, I hope you have an excellent show. Thanks for coming back this year.
Okay, thank you. It's always very interesting. We get a lot of great information, and good to see everybody every year.
Great. Thanks.
Okay, thanks, Myra.
I'm here with Jim Henrich of Faro Corporation. Jim, Faro's a regular exhibitor at Deco, but I know you have some new products to present this year. Tell us about your new products.
So it's a very exciting time. Since the last SGCD show, Faro's made 2 acquisitions, the first being Diptech. So Diptech is a digital printing company. So Faro now has entered the world of digital printing. This is digital ceramic printing on mostly flat glass, at this time automotive architectural glass. The second thing that's very exciting is we just acquired Delta Laboratories out of Florida. So it's a basically waterborne company. So we have now BPA-free waterborne sprays. So we're really excited about that. So those are 2 new exciting acquisitions that we've made specifically on the glass side.
Great, and environmentally friendly as well. Well, thank you again for exhibiting this year. I hope you have a great show.
Thank you.
I'm with Pat Quattrocchi of Miller Process Coating Company. Pat, what are you showing this year at Deco? Anything new?
Yes, we have our new 95 STM. It's a electronically geared printing machine. We've taken that technology and now we can incorporate it in all of our equipment to get rid of the gears and the racks and the pinions.
Great, great. And this will expedite printing for our members?
Yes, it'll make it easier setup, easier changeover. They can start storing setups to make it go faster for newer employees for training.
Excellent. And you've been coming to the SGCD Pro meeting for many years now. What keeps you coming back?
I like all the people here. It's a good time. I like the other companies and the attendees.
Great, great. Well, have a great show. Thanks for talking to us today.
Great, thank you.
I'm with Steve Prezzuto of Peter Lacca. Steve, what new products are you featuring at this year's exhibition?
Well, thanks, Myra. Always a pleasure to see you. So, for Peter Lacca, we are introducing some new effects for the glass industry, all in our waterborne coatings. Some of them are some metallic effects, chrome effects, some crackle effects, as well as some texture effect pigments, right? And we have other products as well, but these are some of our newer technologies.
Great. And what news does your company have to share with the industry this year?
Sure. So over the past year, we've been domesticating our waterborne coatings, so we're manufacturing them in our facility in Troy, Michigan now. And we've been working real hard to get that complete, and we're essentially finished with that process.
Excellent. You've been coming to Deco for many years. What keeps you coming back, Steve?
Well, Myra, it's a great networking event for our company. We get to see our customers, we get to see industry colleagues, all under one roof, and we get to showcase what's new.
Thanks a lot, Steve. Have a great show.
Always a pleasure. Thank you, Myra.
I'm with Mike Gervais of Geib Refining. Mike, tell us about Geib. Why are you here at Deco?
Myra, we're here at Deco because we believe in supporting the society. We've been coming for about 20 years now. It's a wonderful niche market for us. Great networking, terrific companies to work with, and we provide a service to the company, so we're a necessary part of the supply chain.
Great, and tell us about your company. What's important to you in doing business with our industry?
Well, it's the aspect of recycling. Folks that use precious metals in their material, at the end of the day, that can be recycled. That's the service we provide, and we do that same step over and over again for many of our SGCD companies.
Okay, and tell us about your conflict-free policy.
Yeah, about 2 years ago, we were certified as a conflict-free smelter, and that means that society came in, looked at our records, and they want to ensure that the scrap that we take in are from conflict-free countries. And that's a really good step for us. If you look at your supply chain, the supply chain demands that your smelter is conflict-free now, and we felt the need to meet that social responsibility, and very proud of that accolade for us.
Great. Well, thanks for coming again this year. Have a great show.
Thank you, Myra. We appreciate your efforts as well.
I'm with Wesley King of Fusion Ceramics. Wes, what is Fusion displaying this year? What new products do you have to offer?
Well, this year, in addition to the traditional and lead-free glass colors that we've been making for a number of years, we also are displaying Brendel Metal Chimica precious metal products, and we've got a table here showing some of the examples of the products that are now finding some success in the industry. And in addition to being a distributor of Brendel precious metal products, we are also now a distributor for ICA glass paints, which are full bottle coating type of products, low VOC and water-based systems.
Great, and what keeps you coming back to Deco year after year?
You know, Deco is a great place for us to interface with our customers. It's really been well attended, particularly the last several years as the industry has come back and as the economy's been good. We find that this is just a crucial meeting for us to interface with our customers.
Great, well have a good show, and we look forward to seeing you this afternoon.
Thank you so much, Myra.
I'm with Andrew Kirkham of SIAC Transfers. Andrew, you've come all the way from Stoke in England to be at Deco. Tell us what products you're showing this year.
Well, I'm showing off my ceramic decals and glass decals, and also we have a new product on the market. It's a low temperature gold foil decal. So this is the primary reason to cross over and speak to some people over here. We don't export currently into America, but you know, this is a market we're looking at possibilities for. So that's the reason for my visit, really.
Great. Well, we're so glad you came this year, and we look forward to hopefully seeing you at Deco 19 as well. Good luck and have a great show. Thanks for coming. I'm here with Michael Oze of Syntronic. Michael, you've come all the way from Switzerland to be with us this year. What products are you sharing with our attendees?
It's computer to screen, direct exposing with different setups, different ways of making the machine, standalone, inline. It's virtually automated screen making.
Great. So this is a product that offers cost savings for our members?
It's a lot of cost savings, actually. It's a lot of savings on material, but mostly a lot of savings on workflow, on working steps. So it's more lean and more clean way of screen making, and therefore more cost-efficient screen printing.
Excellent. Well, I know you were here last year. We're glad you came back, and have a great show. Thank you.
Thanks.
I'm with Brian McBean of PPG. Brian, what new products are you sharing with our attendees at Deco this year?
Well, we just had a trial last summer with CMYK printing with our existing products, and these are kind of muted in colors and don't have high definition. So we made some newer products that are fluorescent and transparent, much brighter colors, and they allow for better definition of the images.
Great. Were you talking about some of these products at the sessions yesterday? I know you were a speaker this year.
Yep, that was the end point of my presentation. That was my climax. Yeah.
Great. Well, thank you so much for coming to the show again this year, and we hope you have a great show.
All right. Thanks for having me.
I'm here with John Rarick and Jeff Weinstock of Rouchet Inks and Coatings. John, you want to tell us what's new this year with your company?
Well, we had some very exciting news this year. Rouchet & Company was acquired by Schilling Graphics, and we're now able to offer not only outstanding glass enamels, but also the screens for applying them. And we even have a new product line that I'm going to let Jeff talk about.
Hello, I'm Jeff Weinstock with Rouchet Inks and Coatings. I'm the manager of this new division. One of the new products that, besides our traditional ceramic enamels, are organic coatings from Tyflex out of France, and we are promoting those this year in North America. And we're just in the sampling stages right now, but prelim testing looks very good for us. And also, too, I just wanted to mention with Schilling Graphics, with this acquisition with John Rarick's company, will give us like a one-stop shop for our customers. And with Schilling Graphics, just wanted to make everybody aware, corporate headquarters are in Central Ohio and Galion, Ohio. And then we also have 4 other manufacturing sites, one in Owatonna, Minnesota, one in Tacoma, Washington, one in Ontario, California. Those are where we make our screens. And then with John's acquisition, our production facility is in Greeley, Colorado.
Great, and I know both of you gentlemen have been coming to Deco for many years. John, would you care to comment on what keeps you coming back?
Well, I think the people do. It's a family, definitely. And every year it's very exciting, and this show is going to be very exciting as they all are, but we're seeing such an uptick in membership, and it's very exciting to be a part of it. I know when I was president in 06, 07, it was some lean times, and to see it right now, it's just great, just great.
Well, we're so glad you're back here this year exhibiting with us. Thanks for coming, gentlemen, and have a great show.
Thank you.
I'm here with Sean and James from Applied Surface Technologies and RLS. And Sean, you're going to tell us a little bit about what you're exhibiting here today at Deco?
So we have a portable tabletop Pyrosil system. Pyrosil is used as pre-treatment for screen inks and digital printing, and it allows better adhesion to substrates.
Okay, and you've been to the show previously. What keeps you coming back to Deco?
This is the industry standard. All the major players are here, and we've really felt that this is the opportunity for our business to meet with the industry leaders.
Yeah, after using a smaller unit like this for small runs of production, RLS is custom automation equipment. We help out the bottle decorators by doing the large production units that can run 60, 80 bottles per minute at a much lower cost per container. And all the different configurations that you need, from accumulation tables all the way through to the product handling. So we work in tandem, and it's been a great relationship, and we're happy to be here.
Thanks for coming back again this year, and have a great show.
Thank you very much.
I'm here with Bob Muckensturm of SRI Ohio, a container decorator in our industry. Bob, I've seen you here at Deco many years. What keeps you coming back?
Well, Myra, it's the number one, camaraderie is great, but also it's the interfacing with regulatory experts who help us in our field to keep abreast of all of the different changes and the regulations that affect our industry. And in the hall here, I get to meet with suppliers, and those suppliers also keep us up to date and with the latest technology in order to be competitive. And also in networking with just the people who attend every year and new people we get to meet.
Great, great. And you've been a long-time member of the Society. Do you think the Society is meeting the needs of the industry in terms of regulatory compliance information?
Yes, this morning the 2 sessions that I attended this morning were absolutely critical to keep up to date on Prop 65 and also the FDA. The very good discussion that we had this morning, both with Ms. Brophy and also with Walt Sanders. It keeps us abreast of what's happening, and without it, I think that we'd be not having a friend in Washington who actually helps us with all the different aspects of litigation and how to keep from going to litigation.
And did you attend the sessions yesterday?
Yes, I did, and they were also the suppliers that they had speaking yesterday were extremely informative. A lot of the things that I wrote down in my notes were things that I will use, I'll take back to the plant, and I share with the plant. So yeah, I believe that the sessions yesterday were spot on.
Great. Well, thanks so much for coming again, Bob. We appreciate your attendance.
Thank you, Myra. Appreciate it.
I'm here with John and Alessandro. John is with Struts International and Alessandro is with the company Firmac. They've been exhibiting many years at Deco. And Alessandro, tell us what's new this year with your company.
Well, we have been doing important developments in the last years, and we are now very concentrated on the digital printing, which is a new kind of technology which we have been developed, and we have been working very hard on that. And the response of the market here in the US has been important, and so we are extremely pleased for how things are moving on with this new kind of production of products. Yes, indeed, the digital technology. The digital technology, just to resume, allowed to do things that normally with the conventional screen printing machine are not possible to be done. So a huge variety of colors and different products, you know, to be printed in a job sequence, so one different from another. And especially even printing on certain part of a bottle that normally on screen printing cannot be done, like embossed, for example, like concave surfaces. So it's something really different. We are still on a learning curve, but we are proceeding very fast.
Well, thank you so much for joining us again all the way from Italy. And John, thanks for exhibiting at Deco. Can I ask what keeps you coming back every year?
Well, just the people, I think, in the glass industry and what we see here every year.
Great. Thank you, gentlemen. Have a great show.
Thanks very much indeed.
I'm here with Jerry Largent from Largent Sales Group, and you're from right here in Ohio, right, Jerry?
That's correct. Wellington, Ohio, just south of Oberlin College, about 50 miles west and a little south of Cleveland.
Great. And what brings you to the show this year? What will you be sharing with our attendees?
We'll be discussing CNC servo screen printing equipment for a lot of various different dimensional shapes and sizes. Also UV curing systems, which we build complete in Northern Ohio. Of course, all U.S. construction and manufacture. And also some of our other equipment that we provide, such as electronic eye or camera eye driven screen printing for non-lugged wear, which you have a lot of three-dimensional wear like that in the glass industry. So we have quite an array of equipment, and we also provide Ruco inks. We're an importer of Ruco inks, both solvent and UV inks, and we get into pre-treatment systems, post-treatment systems, automatic, semi-automatic, whatever the customer needs.
So one-stop shop for the decorator.
Pretty much, pretty much.
Great, Jerry. Well, you're a first-time exhibitor. I hope you have a great show. Thanks for coming this year.
Thank you, Myra. Glad to be here.
I'm with Carrie Kingsley of Mark & Associates, a longtime member of the Society. Carrie, you're exhibiting again this year. What new products are you showing our attendees?
Well, we have a couple new things to show this year, Myra. One of our hottest new product lines is the Sioux Falls Reactive Glaze Mugs. Reactive glaze mugs have been a really popular item in the industry for a long time, and we have a new shape which we call the Tavern Mug in a 26 and a 16 ounce size, and these have proven to be extremely popular and are a great item to feature in promotional products, retail. Even the craft breweries are starting to use this product. The other thing I'd like to talk about is our new satin finish sublimation coating. This is a new look. It's a little bit less expensive than the traditional glassware. Our product is all made in the U.S. Libby glass. It's coated in the U.S. in Toledo, Ohio, and it's a really good item. People can also decorate on these glasses with organic or UV inks as a frosted mixing glass, which these days are kind of hard to find.
Great. And any other news with Mark & Associates?
Well, we've started to expand out a little bit more into the getting some items that work well with the craft breweries, which is obviously a big segment in our market these days. So we're excited to show some of that product as well.
Great. Well, thanks for coming again this year and for your longtime support of the Society. Have a great show.
Thanks, Myra. Good to see you again.
I'm with Ben Adner of Ink Cups, a first-time exhibitor at Deco. Ben, what are you going to show our attendees this year?
We're showing our Helix digital drinkware machine. So we're showing it for printing pint glasses, mixing glasses, wine and spirits. We've got candles. It's a fully digital machine for printing on glassware and drinkware. It's the hottest machine in the market, and we're trying to introduce it to the glassware market. We've been incredibly successful in promotional, retail, and the glassware market is loving it. We're really psyched.
Great, and what makes your machine unique in the marketplace?
It's a short-run, quick-change machine. You can print multicolored graphics. You can do beautiful-looking logos. Try to do this with a screen printer. 8 colors, beautiful-looking logo, and I can do it and change over in 5 minutes from one part to another.
Great, so quick changeover, cost-saving equipment for our industry.
That's it. It's the future.
Thank you so much for coming. Have a great show.
All right, thank you.
I'm here with Ed Weiner of Maryland, China, a longtime exhibitor at Deco and a longtime member of the Society. Ed, you always bring some new and interesting items to the show. What are the latest trends?
Well, we're doing now a lot of digital products. We do 3D sublimation, which is pretty interesting. You can go edge to edge with beautiful colors. It's lead-free. You can do personalizing. It's one of a kind. And we also do some digital ceramic printing, which is high fire. And again, you can do one-ups, good for personalized, name drops, awards, because there's no digital, there's no setup, and everything is done custom. We also have a lot of new blanks. We provide blankware to a lot of decorators. A lot of new blanks from Eastern Europe and Poland, Czech Republic, primarily dinnerware, but very good quality and very reasonably priced.
Thanks a lot for coming again this year, Ed. Have a great show, and we're always excited to see what you have to offer our attendees.
Thanks. It's always good to come here and see our old friends and associates, and it's unique to be able to find one place where all the industry experts and show up. So we appreciate being here.
Thanks, Ed. Have a great show. I'm here with Kevin Josel of Heraeus Nobolite. And Kevin, you were also a speaker yesterday. Tell us what technology you're featuring for our attendees this year.
Well, what we're featuring right now is UV LEDs. We're a manufacturer of all the different UV photon platforms, generating platforms. We do arc lamps. We're the leader in the microwave industry, which is used quite a bit in the glass deco market. But of late, the UV LEDs have been coming in, and we're here showing our commercial offering for those.
Great. Well, we appreciate you coming. UV is certainly a big part of our market today, and we're excited that you're here, and hope you have a great show. Thanks for coming.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
I'm here with Cindy Steffieri from Zenon. And Cindy has been a longtime attendee of Deco. Cindy, what keeps you coming back every year?
Myra, I think the most important thing is that it's all of the technical and information about our business under one roof. And it fulfills many purposes. One is the social aspect. We get to see friends and colleagues and people that we never get to see. And we look forward to seeing them once a year, getting together with them, chatting, seeing how things are going for them, what the new market trends are, what they're facing and experiencing over the year. And I think even more importantly is we get to see all of the vendors and people that impact the business, again, all in one place. If we want to see all of these people that are exhibiting here today, we'd be making multiple trips all year long. And, honestly, Myra, we're serious about our business. And I was telling some colleagues here today, there's a lot of my competitors that aren't here, and I don't understand. If you're serious about the business, if you want to do well, if you want to grow the business, if you want to be mentors to the next generation, this is where you have to be. Every market, every business, every category of business in the country has their own show, whether you're in technology, whether you're in medical. This is the show for us, and it's important that we support the SGCD. They've always supported us, and they've been here for us in good times and in bad. And people like Carol Brophy, where do you get that kind of support and qualified people, technical information? You can't find that anywhere but here. You really can't.
Great. Speaking of that, did you attend the sessions yesterday or today, and what did you think of them?
Yes, I did. We attended the sessions when we got here yesterday. We missed a couple in the morning, and we attended today's. They're excellent as usual. We look forward to them. There's a wide variety of speakers that come in, so they hit on a variety of different aspects in our business. Yeah, I think it's great. I'm just really happy with, and this year is great. There's more people, more exhibitors. I just want to see the organization keep growing and getting stronger.
Great. And Cindy, I know you brought several people from your company this year. How many attendees are here from Zenon?
There are 5 of us here, and I think next year there might be 7 or 8. And what we do is we bring in all of our intermediate and senior management. Anybody that's part of that core group in the company has to be here because it helps them evolve and grow as employees, and it helps them develop the skills to grow within the company and become better leaders.
Great. Thank you so much for coming again, Cindy. Look forward to seeing you next year in Indianapolis.
Myra, it's always a pleasure. We'll be there.